Good morning, everyone, or good day, everyone. So, our topic for today is all about the variance. Okay, so specifically, computing the variance of a discrete probability distribution. So, ano ba itong tinatawag natin na variance? So, variance is a measure of variability. Okay, so pag sinabi natin measure of variability, it is calculated by taking the average of square deviation from the mean. Okay, so si variance, tinitells niya dito yung degree of spread sa iyong datasheet. Okay? Kung gaano ka-spread out yung iyong data. The more spread the data, the larger the variance is in relation to the mean. Okay? So, paano ba kukunin si variance? So, there are steps in finding the variance and standard deviation. Kasi dalawa ito eh. The variance and the standard deviation. Now, the steps in finding the variance and standard deviation is find the mean of the probability distribution. Nasa page 35 ng inyong book, if you have. Subtract the mean from each value of the random variable. Square the results obtained in step 2. Multiply the results obtained in step 3 by corresponding probability. So, next is get the sum of the result obtained in step 4. So, yung gagawin natin muna is gawa muna tayo ng probability distribution table given the following given the data. Next is we subtract the mean of each value of the random variable. So, kung ano yung mean natin doon, i-minus natin sa random variable x. Yung una. Hindi yung sa probability, yung unang column. Next is we square the results obtained in step 2. Meaning, i-square natin kung ano yung mga answers natin dun sa ika-4 na column. Kasi magawa na tayo ng column dyan eh. Next is multiply the results obtained in step 3 by corresponding probability. So after you square the results, i-multiply mo naman siya sa corresponding probabilities. Okay? Next is get the sum. Okay? Nasa summation na tayo. So say for example, we have here the number of cars sold per day at a local car dealership along with its corresponding probabilities is shown in the succeeding table. Compute the variance and the standard deviation of the probability distribution by following the given steps. So, binigay ko na sa inyo yung steps. So, these are the table. So, number of cars sold. Okay, let X be the number of cars sold. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, huwag masyadong lakihin yung table nyo sa first 2 na column. Okay, kasi medyo mahaba yung ating column dito. Next, the probability, okay, of number of cars sold per day sa 0 is 1 over 10. Okay? Next, the probability of selling one car per day is 2 over 10. Next, sa 2 naman, 3 over 10. Sa 3, 2 over 10. And 4 is 2 over 10. So, take note, given na to siya. Okay? Given itong probability na ito. Next is, anong sabi sa number 2 or step 2? Subtract the mean from each value of the random variable. But first, hanapin muna natin yung mean. So, x, yung formula ng mean is summation of x times p of x. So, x times p of x, So 0 times 0, 1 over 10, that is 0. Next, 1 times 2 over 10, 2 over 10. 2 times 3 over 10, that is equal to 6 over 10. Then 6 over 10. And we have 8 over 10. So next, we find the mean, or mu. Summation of x times p of x. So the mean of the number of cars sold is, add natin to. So 0 plus 2 over 10. This is 2 over 10. Times 6 over 10 times 6 over plus 6 over 10 plus 6 over 10 plus 8 over 10. So we have 22 over 10, or 2.2 in decimal point. So next, ginawa natin 2.2 or 22 over 10. So pili kayo kung anong gusto nyo or saan kayo mas medyo mas okay sa inyo. So it's either decimal or a fraction. So next, we subtract the mean from the value of x. Okay? So that is x minus mu. That is our formula. So 0 minus 2.2 is equal to negative 2.2. So ginamit ko itong 2.2 kasi medyo madali siya, kasi whole number to and then decimal number. Medyo hindi mahirap i-solve. Okay? But it depends on you. Next is 1 minus 2.2. We have negative 1.2. Next is 2 minus 2.2. We have negative 0.2. Next is 3 minus 2.2. That is equal to 1.2. I mean 0.8 pala. Next, 4 minus 2.2. That is equal to 1.8. Okay. So okay lang na hindi natin to ilalagay. Pwede na ito lang yung ilagay natin sa table para medyo hindi hassle. Okay, isosolve na natin. Next, punta na tayo sa step number 3, which is i-square natin yung nakuha nating difference sa corresponding number of cars minus mean. So we square it. So if we square negative 2.2, we have positive 4.84. So take note, kahit negative yung din nandito, kasi nga square natin, meaning magiging positive siya. So dito negative 1.2 magiging 1.44, and then 0.04, then square ng 0.8 we have 0.64, and square ng 1.8 we have 3.24. That is our square of our number of cars sold minus our mean. Next, the last step, or shall we say the third to the last step. So the fourth step is, let us multiply these values into our corresponding probability. So x minus mu quantity squared times p of x. Yan. So So, we multiply 4.84 into 1 over 10. So, we have 0.484. Next is 1.44 into 2 over 10. We have 0.288. And then 0.04, 0.012. Next is 0.128, 0.64 times 2 over 10. Yan. And then 3.24 times 2 over 10, we have 0.648. Next, after we solve this, we find the sum of the corresponding steps. I mean, we find the sum of the step number 4. Summation of x minus mu quantity squared times p of x, that is equal to, so i-add lang natin to, yung answer is 1.56. Okay? Now, this is summation. Okay, yan yung summation natin. Now, this is now our answer. This is now our variance. So, this is the variance. Yan. Now, para makuha naman ang standard deviation, what are we going to do now is to square the variance para makuha natin yung standard deviation. So, the standard deviation or SD is equal to, square root pala, hindi square. Square root of the variance. So, square root of 1.56, that is equal to 1.25. So, our variance and standard deviation is, variance is 1.56 and standard deviation is 1.25. And then, yung ating mean is 2.2, which is medyo malapit siya sa ating variance. So, sabi ko nga kanina, yung variance is dinedetermine niya yung pag-spread ng iyong variables. So, dito, since medyo malapit to, meaning medyo malapit ang variance natin sa ating mean, meaning hindi gawa spread out yung ating mga variables. Okay? So, that is how you solve for the mean, for the variance and standard deviation of your probability distribution. So, thank you and God bless.